Sergeant Boyd of B Battery, 2nd United States Artillery. The uniform I'm wearing is the uniform that this battery wore when they came through here in the 1850s with the Sitgraves expedition. It's the Mexican War uniform. After this uniform, they went to the Civil War style, the sack coats. I'm carrying a Hall carbine, which was an artillery side weapon. But when you do artillery, that's your main weapon. In our case, a 12-pound mountain howitzer. The mountain howitzer was originally a French design. The United States got several sets of it prior to the war with Mexico. Decided they liked it, did some modifications, and it stayed in the artillery inventory up until the start of the 20th century. However, at that time, it simply sat out by the flagpole, visiting gentlemen came by, and a salute was fired. It's a bronze gun, very highly maneuverable. We like it because it doesn't need as much powder as a big gun, but we still get a lot of bang out of it, literally. And during the Mexican War, there were at least one case where a battery was under attack by Spanish Lancers. They loaded up the guns with every piece of garbage they could find in hopes of blowing the guns up and beating a retreat. They touched the guns off, turned around, the guns were intact, however the advancing troops weren't. They were decimated. It's a very sturdy little gun. Now, if our uniforms look European style, they are. The buttons on this one, we've looked at it, and they're almost Russian Imperial Eagle buttons. The design for that uniform is French. French sack coat. The caps are definitely French. Straw hats were personal pickup. The wool caps don't give you a whole lot of protection in the summer, especially out in the Southwest, so you want something with a brim. During the Civil War, a lot of state militias were issued straw hats by their state governments because what was killing troops off faster than guns and bullets was heat. The gun is loaded on a very specific procedure. The first thing that's done is what looks like a giant corkscrew being put down is a worm that'll pull any debris out. Then it's wet sponge, then dry sponge, then a round is rammed, it's then vented or bricked and primed. Then you're ready to go. Common fire is 3 rounds a minute. However, if the bad guys are getting a little hairy, you fire a lot faster. By your command. We have to wait for traffic. We hate to come.
I jumped. Like,
black preachers giving sermons of hellfire and brimstone, that's brimstone. So, black powder. And people go, it stinks. And said, yeah, isn't it wonderful? Ladies and gentlemen, have a great 4th of July, and if you'd like to come down and talk to us, we'll answer your questions. And if you can't, we'll give you the web address to the History Channel.